It was a chilly autumn evening and the air was filled with the scent of pumpkin spice and the crackling of fallen leaves underfoot. In the Petersons' home, excitement bubbled over as the family prepared for their annual Halloween bash, a beloved tradition that included their two children, Emma and Jack, and their mischievous golden retriever, Max. This year they decided to make it extra special by including Max in all the fun, decked out in a costume as fabulous as the kids. The living room was transformed into a haunted mansion with spiderwebs draped across every corner, flickering candle-shaped lights casting eerie shadows, and a life-size skeleton sitting at the table as if ready for dinner. An inflatable ghost hovered near the window and Jack proudly stood next to his DIY scarecrow, complete with a floppy hat and ragged clothes. Emma was a beautiful sight, dressed as a sparkly purple witch with a hat nearly as tall as she was. Her black boots clicked on the hardwood floors as she danced excitedly, while her black cat, Familiar, really her stuffed toy, sat perched in her arms. Jack, on the other hand, had opted for something a bit more daring. He was suited up as a fierce pirate, with a tricorn hat, an eye patch and a foam sword that he swung through the air, yelling "Ah!" as he chased Emma around the room. But it was Max who stole the show. This year, Max donned a hilarious hot dog costume with fluffy buns and a strip of mustard running down his back. He wagged his tail furiously as the kids giggled, calling him Max the Monster Hot Dog. It was the perfect choice for a dog who loved to be the center of attention. The night's festivities kicked off with the family's traditional pumpkin carving. Emma and Jack took turns scooping out pumpkin guts, making exaggerated U sounds while Max sat by, curiously sniffing the air. Their parents joined in on the fun, with Mom dressed as a classic ghost in a white sheet with eye holes, and Dad opting for a zombie look, complete with fake blood and tattered clothes that gave him the perfect undead vibe. As the evening darkened, it was time for the main event, trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. The streets were alive with other costumed families, glowing jack-o'-lanterns lighting the way. Emma twirled her witch's cape dramatically as she and Jack went from door to door, collecting candy in their themed buckets, while Max trotted alongside, his hot dog costume turning heads wherever they went. At one house, a neighbor had set up a mini haunted maze in their front yard. The kids squealed with delight as they navigated through the spooky scenes, Jack's pirate hat nearly falling off as he ducked under fake cobwebs. Max, however, seemed less thrilled, cautiously sniffing the fog machine before darting through with his tail tucked in. But once they reached the end and were rewarded with treats, all was forgiven. Back home, the Petersons had planned a special Halloween-themed scavenger hunt for Emma, Jack, and Max. Hidden among the decorations were small toys, spooky trinkets, and dog-friendly treats for Max. The kids raced around the room using clues to find hidden treasures, while Max excitedly sniffed out his surprises. The final clue led them to the grand prize, a large Halloween-themed gift basket filled with candy for the kids and chew toys for Max. They all gathered around as they unwrapped their treasures, laughing at the silly gifts and taking turns sharing their favorite moments from the night. As the clock ticked closer to bedtime, the family settled onto the couch, exhausted but happy. With Max curled up at their feet, still in his hot dog costume, they put on their favorite Halloween movie. The kids munched on candy, their eyes drooping as the final scenes played out. The Petersons' Halloween was truly unforgettable, filled with laughter, love, and a bit of spookiness. It was a night where children and pets were both stars of the show, and the memories they made, of costumes, candy, and the best-dressed dog in town, would stay with them forever.